Welcome to another morning broadcast. I hope you had a great weekend. I hope you had a restful weekend and were able to get some reps in, get your journaling in, and be prepared to finish May off strong. We've had a great week. We're about year. We had a great year. We're about halfway through the year, even though there was a lot of turmoil, turbulence from the tariffs. We've seen the market go down and then recover about 20% in 1 month almost, with positive headlines around the tariffs. So we are going to go ahead and jump in. Thanks. Okay. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right. Yeah. So I was just saying, welcome to another broadcast. I hope y'all had a great weekend, and I hope you're able to get some rest as well as to review your trades and get ready for the rest of May. We're about halfway through the year, and so it's incredible that we're already halfway through the year, and it's 2020. 2025, I don't know where it went, but it's been an eventful year. We've had the market go down, decline drastically from the tariff announcements, and then we've almost recovered from February's highs. We've almost recovered fully, about 20% gain in about a month. So that's just incredible, this move here. So what I was saying is that Moody's downgraded. So Moody downgraded here. So this move that we see here, right here, boom. So Moody downgraded the U.S. credit rating, and it pushed the yields higher. So that is what we saw. We're seeing that move. We're seeing that impact the overall market, but we may open up sort of weak and then continue our move higher. But it's a necessary pullback that we needed, because the valuations are high overall, and we've had such a strong upside move, and I know the shorts have been waiting on a pullback, so we've got to pull back. It doesn't mean that we're fully turning around. It's just that it's a response to the yields going higher. So where do we go from here? The names that we've been trading, QBTS, RGTI, these are still in play for me. So I'll be looking at these. Be looking to continue to trade QBTS. We had earnings on the 8th here, and then ever since that, it's been trending up. We had some sideways movement, but we had a lot of plays on QBTS. QUBT also, right? Earnings, and that thing just rallied hard. We had some plays on QUBT and pulled back, and then now it's starting to pull up hard. So I'm just gonna be reactive on those two. RGTI was in play as well. but it's not holding up as well. So I'm leaning towards more QUBTS for plays. And then we have GRYP. So GRYP, this one, it pushed on the 12th. This is Monday. We took advantage of this one, pulled back, or I'm sorry, I think this one was below. Yeah, so it wasn't Monday. What happened is, I think that's by the time I started trading it, it was halting a lot. But then we took advantage of it another day. I think that was Thursday. Yeah. So Thursday we took advantage of it, and then it's been moving higher and higher, creating higher highs and higher lows, and now it's surpassing the pre-market high here. So that one has been holding up very well. So we'll see if we get some plays on GRYP. All right. Let's talk a little bit about some of the names that were in play this morning due to just simply on the scan. So PTIX, this one popped up on the scan, and fresh news here, popped, pulled back, and it's been grinding up higher and higher. So that one, we'll see if it gives us some more plays. NVAX is one that this one was up $200 at one point. They got FDA approval on a COVID-19 vaccine. So this one back when COVID was a big issue for us, this company, the stock, it rose up, almost over 300. There's like 300 and almost like $325, right, per share. So they had a strong rise, a lot of investment in that, and then it's died out, and then it has pops every so often related to earnings or COVID vaccine. So as COVID isn't as much of a for most people, it isn't as much of an issue for the population. We still see these pops though when there's new developments, right? So that's one that we could take a look at. All right, BCLI. Okay, so BCLI, this one cleared by FDA to begin phase 3. So that means that they had positive phase 2 data. They were cleared. And this one, it's worth keeping an eye on it because we may have some momentum. It initially spiked and then it couldn't hold above VWAP. So this is the type that I put on watch. I put my alarms, I set my alarms, and then if it starts to heat up, then we'll trade it. All right. So that is BCLI. All right. So TMC we started to trade it because there was an executive order that Trump was signing to favor deep sea mining, the deep sea mining industry. So TMC was in play for us, and there was another company, I can't remember the name. I think was it Omex? Yeah, Omex was another. So TMC actually started to rise on Thursday, spiked on Friday. They had earnings that came out. So earnings Thursday, Wednesday post-market, and then we saw trading on Thursday, and then Friday, and then it rallied and held up pretty well. So if volume comes into TMC, then we may be looking at trading this one as well. All right. All right, let me check the chat. What else do y'all have on your list. Going back, let me go back to QUBT real quick. So QUBT, this one I would say would be the highest out of the quantum and AI names that I mentioned. One, because of the earnings and the move on Friday, and then two, they had there was news here about the stock that, where is this that? It's not here on TradingView, but they had some news some more favorable news. So I'd say these things are compounding. The technicals are compounding, earnings is compounding, and then more news that could help the stock continue. So I definitely keep a look on it. Okay, all right. So just a few. It's an honorable mention. ASST we were trading last week. Just kind of keeping it on watch to see if it holds up. Anything that's related to crypto, I keep on watch, like Mara, for example. Mara rallied strongly on Friday. This one really took off. So as Bitcoin is pulling back now, we may see when that Bitcoin catches support, if there is a rally, then I'll just have Mara and some of the crypto related stocks on watch as well. Okay. All right, so talk to me. NVAX, yep, I talked about NVAX. And hi, Abdullah, how are you doing? What advice would you give to a trader who's making a switch to stocks after 3 years of trading FX and indices? I would start with my video on, it's a video on how to, my video is on how to trade stocks for beginners. Start with that one. It's pretty comprehensive. Not a lot of views. It's on YouTube. Start there, and then start with stock selection. The name of the game here is, it's so beautiful because what we're trying to do is trying to find the moves that have the stocks that have asymmetrical risk of movement, right? Those that are going to rally, trend for the day, right? In either direction. And there's certain indicators that you can look for to find those stocks. They're characteristics that they share. What makes it beautiful is that you can master a few setups, and you just look for stocks that will give you those setups. So we're trading it pretty much every single day. We have probably about 3 to 5 pretty good setups, and then, with it's in my opinion, it's a lot less unpredictability, because if you're dealing with one stock, you're dealing with that one stock's variables, or maybe you're dealing with the sector versus the indices. There's a lot of randomness there because there's so many companies you have to track. But something like the tariffs is announced, then the whole market's going down. That's when you trade indices with strength. So I'd say learn stock selection, work on that first. What variables are we looking for? And then after that, I look for certain setups, and then learn order flow. You would not believe how valuable order flow is in the tape. I mean, it's just incredible. A lot of the fake outs and things that we dealt with indices, some of that you can just avoid by learning order flow. And you can see a lot on the tape. Okay, so that's what I would do. Stock selection, setups, and the order flow. All right, NVAX, yeah. That's gonna and that could be good, Reza. That could be good. All right, so let me keep an eye on this scanner here. I see things moving around here. Thanks. Yep, that's it, Belangers. This was a pretty good name, pretty good price action here on FAAS. Talal, I think. So yeah, I have one for you. I have a deep dive. It's in the course library. So I'll show you where it is. We have several like videos on it and with trade examples. Interesting. Man, this was a clean move here. All right, let's see. See if FAAS will break out of this low here. Okay, I got PTIX, QBTS, QUBT. I think that's the one. No. Yeah, it's QUBT. That's the one I need to have here. All right. So yeah, so we'll watch this. We'll watch FAS. All right. So let's see what happens. Let's see what pops up on the scan for us. And right now, we have a few that we're watching. All right, let's see what PTIX does as it comes back to these prior levels that were broken. Set a strong potential level for rejection. All right. So, sometimes we come to the market on Monday and it may start off a little quiet, but we have to be on alert. Last Monday was booming. So, and I was sick and I still traded and we caught some good plays. So, all right, NVAX is pulling back there. All right, so let's see what we get. And let me check the chat for any more questions. Oh, that's nice. That's nice, Yusuf. Yeah, I have BCLI just down here. So we'll see. Yeah, let's come back and tap this level and see what the buyers do. Let me change this back to 4. All right. No more questions. Just in the PTIX pre-market trade now. Okay. Bank of America. All right. I'll take a look at it. If you're joining and it's your first time, and you see that I'm mainly covering small caps, it's just because most of our audience is trading small caps, building those accounts. But there's a few other, there's some large names that I'd be looking at, like NVIDIA, PLTR, UNH, HIMS as well. Coin was just added to the SPX. So take a look at those. AMAT, they had solid numbers that came out, but Bank of America wouldn't be on my radar. What you looking at? Okay. Buffett's talking about what they missed out on. Yeah, on banking stocks, gapped up here one day and it's back at support. So could be something to take there. Either a short here or yeah. All right. So let's get to it. I'm gonna just write a few of my notes real quick and get ready for the open. All right. Hope y'all have a great day, and I will talk to y'all later. Please smash that like button on the way out. Thanks a lot, everybody. Bye-bye.